final four teams. One of these teams will be crowned a champion forever, while the other three will be called playoff frauds until the end of time. I don't make the rules. Let's take a look. Mavs Thunder. 4-2. The Mavs deliver. I called it. I picked this one. I picked the Mavs for round 2. Maybe the original bracket. I didn't have them getting this far, but that's okay. We're not talking about that, alright? We're talking about our picks for round 2. And I picked the Mavs, the Thunder. They're too young. Alright? You're too young when your veteran guy is Gordon Hayward. That's your vet. That's your vet. I love Gordon Hayward, alright? He was good before all the injuries. But if that's your vet, you're in trouble. It ain't good. And then we have the Timberwolves versus the Nuggets. Wild Game 7. Wild series, really. I want to say it's surprising. It really was. I had the Nuggets. I thought the Nuggets would find a way. I really liked the Timberwolves. Thought they were third best team that was still around. Out of the top 8, they just had to play the Nuggets. Doesn't even matter. They took them out. They took them down. I mean, they are really, we thought they were contenders from the start. Just thought they had a bad matchup here in the second round with the Nuggets. Doesn't matter. They said, we don't care. We're better. We're the better team. They got the Twin Towers. In a backup tower, just in case one of them goes down. That's pretty good. Anthony Edwards. What a team effort, though, really. Gobert making plays, Nas Reed making plays. And maybe not his best at the end, but then Cat took over. They're built for this. They're ready. It's crazy. The trade happened a couple years ago, 2 years now. And at the time, I was like, it's not bad, but it was fun to clown on it. It was too much fun, all right? And then you got the 2K simulators every single year. Every single time I did it, they would make the Timberwolves terrible. So, whenever you played with the Jazz, you'd get, a really good pick. And it's just this is too much. They're not this bad, all right? Maybe they're not going to shock the world, but they're not this bad. So, my opinion kind of came around on the trade because of that. I'm like, they're going to be fine. And then, last year, Gobert injured. Or, I don't know if it's Gobert, Cat. I think it was Cat who was injured a lot. They didn't gel. It was just injuries. Injuries just screwed them the whole year. They never really got a chance to do their thing. Doesn't matter. They bring a lot of guys back, retool, whatever. And the big four, which throw Conley in there. You got 5. I mean, you got good players on this team, and we knew that coming into the playoffs. But then to have them take down the Nuggets, what a run! And it's not over yet. It's not over yet at all. On the East, maybe I should go back to the West, spend more time talking about them because the East has been. It's it is what it is. Celtics took down the Cavs 4-1, did the same to the Heat. Both teams just too many injuries. It's just, it's a Celtics game to lose. And they just, they weren't going to do it. They were not going to do it. Wasn't going to happen. On the other side, Pacers 4-2 over the Bucks. Injured Bucks. 4-3 over the injured Knicks. And I mean, really injured. No Randall. Anunoby, he didn't play. He pretty much didn't play. That's tough. Brunson did his thing. Their bench is good, obviously. Wasn't enough. I thought the Knicks would pull it out, even with all the problems. But the Pacers, pretty good bench. Role players are stepping up. Tyrese Halliburton, good. Siakam, been there, done that before. As a number 2, he's ready to show up. They're just missing Mathurin, but he's just scoring. 6-man scoring. They're good. They're good. They've had a good series, good run. But gotta play the Celtics. That's tough. There's no reason the Celtics should let this go more than 5. Unfortunately, this is just gonna be the talking point the entire way through. The Celtics, they're built to win. They got the players. Porzingis is probably not going to play in this one, but they have enough. They have enough to win without him. They're going to need him back for the finals. He's going to be super important in the finals. But we'll see. But the Celtics in 5, I think they keep the same thing going pretty much. The Pacers, you know what? Maybe they send it to 6, 5 or 6. I think that's fair to guess. A 2-game range, I think that's a little more fair to do. But the Celtics should be able to snag this one. But, we move back to the other side. I picked the Mavs. I didn't pick the Timberwolves. But I had the Nuggets beating the Mavs. I think I'm going to have to stick with the Timberwolves also getting a nice W for this one. Why not? They look good. Yeah, Mavs. They got Luka, they got Kyrie. Man, Mavs, beginning of the year, that didn't change my opinion of them at all. From the year before, I was like, this is the same team. At Grant Williams. Whatever. The team was bad, alright? Then just at the deadline, they're able to just flip Grant Williams. Oh, give me PJ. We'll give you a first round pick. Give me Gafford. Daniel Gafford. The Wizards, the Hornets, they got nowhere to go. They got nothing. They got nothing going on. So of course, they ship the pieces off. They just ship them off. Mavs are good. They finally put a team around Luka. Timberwolves built a team around Cat. And they gave him another superstar with a hint there. Man, what a good matchup this is. I mean, maybe the East will probably end up being pretty good too. This is the playoffs, alright? This is the conference finals, alright? The Pacers, hey, in-season tournament finalists, alright? Not too bad themselves. They're gonna do what they can to make it a series. But Celtics are probably going to deny that. It is what it is. So, we got Celtics winning the East. The Timberwolves taking the West. Alright, how many games? Timberwolves, Mavs. Man, I got this going 6 or 7. It's gotta be going 6 or 7. These teams look good. They look good. The Young Thunder. Mavs took them down. Experienced, been there, done that. Nuggets, Timberwolves took them down. It's going to be a good one, but I got Timberwolves in 6 or 7. We get to Celtics, Timberwolves. And that one, I don't know who's going to win that one, but it's going to happen in 6 games. That's all I can say. It's going to happen in 6 games. But that'll be it for our predictions. We will be back for the finals video. Gotta make more of these videos as well. I also will have to do a video off-season, overlook at, all the teams that lost in round 2. What's their roster going to look like next year. We'll definitely do a video on that. Also, I did mention in the end of the last video, I was like, I'll do 2K rebuilds. It seems a lot of people would be hyped for that. Maybe not a lot, but just a couple of comments. The only thing I'll say for the 2K stuff, this could be a deal breaker for some of you, but I have the I don't know what it is. Is it the first gen? I don't know. I don't have the next gen or the new one. So I have the old one. Alright, I have an Xbox One, whatever. So it's gonna look like the old gen. If that's a deal breaker, then we'll see. But like I said, I don't have the next gen one, so it'll look like the old games. They still look the same. They don't have like the new look. it's still pretty close, I guess. I don't know. It is what it is. I don't even care. I don't mind. I don't know how people will feel about viewing it. But, yeah, definitely something I'll looking to consider doing. And, I don't know. Careful what you wish for. I could see a ridiculous amount of 2K videos getting pumped out, alright? Careful what you wish for. But yeah. All in on the NBA this year. I feel like I don't really lock into the NBA for this channel. Just a lot of NFL stuff. There's always a lot to do, but I've been more involved this year in doing stuff, and it's been fun. It's been fun. Definitely gonna keep going. But it's getting dark in here. Time to sleep.